So friends, welcome back to our bio lecture. We have already started with our first chapter from the bio, that is reproduction in lower and higher plants. In previous lecture, we have seen the structure of anther and how a male gametophyte is formed. In this lecture, we are going to study anatropous ovule in angiosperms. What is ovule? Ovule is the female structure formed in the gynoecium. In previous lecture we have seen gynoecium consists of three main parts, that is stigma, style and ovary. In the ovary, ovules are present. These ovules after fertilization form seed of the plant. In angiosperm, mainly orthotropous or anatropous ovule is present. Anatropous ovule is an inverted ovule. Inverted in the sense the body of the ovule and the stalk of the ovule lie side by side. Anatropous ovule consists of following parts. It is this part which is the main bulk of the ovule. This is called body of the ovule and this is called the stalk of the ovule. Body of the ovule consists of following parts. Let us see what it is. In the center, embryo sac is present. This embryo sac is a 7-celled 8-nucleated structure. It is surrounded by nucellus. The nucellus consists of parenchymatous cells. And outside the nucellus, there are two protective coverings called integuments. Outer integument is hard and the inner integument is comparatively thinner and softer. The part where integument is absent, this part is called chalaza, and an opening of the integument is called micropyle of the ovule. The stalk of the ovule is called funicle. It has rapid, that is connective tissue, which connects the stalk with the body. At the point of the bending, where it bends, this point of the ovule is called hilum, where it can bend and get inverted. Now, this anatropous ovule, the inverted ovule, what we say, is generally having micropyle for its, you can say, fertilization. When the male gametophyte, that is when the pollen grains fall on the stigma of the gynoecium, the pollen tube enters the ovule through this micropyle. Means, in previous lecture we have seen the pollen grain. It consists of a pollen tube and this pollen tube has two male gametes. These two male gametes have to enter into the through the micropyle into the embryo sac, and then the fertilization process will take place in the ovule. What is fertilization? That we'll see afterwards. Now let us see each and every part and its function. Ovule is the female part which after fertilization will develop into seed. In this ovule, the micropyle, which is the opening of the ovule, this micropyle is the passage for the pollen tube. The pollen tube which will carry two male gametes. This micropyle will allow the pollen tube to enter inside and then the two male gametes are released in the embryo sac. This embryo sac is nothing but you can say the female gametophyte of the gynoecium or the plant. The embryo sac consists of say total 7 cells and 8 nucleus. Now how is this 7 cell structure? Towards the micropylar end we can see 3 cells. The middle cell is the egg cell and the two to the side, these 2 cells are called synergids. In the center, secondary nucleus is present. It is formed by the fusion of 2 cells. Hence, 2 nucleus will unite and together it forms a single cell, but having 2 nucleus means it is in diploid condition. And towards the chalazal end, 3 cells are present. These 3 cells are called antipodals. This is the embryo sac. Outside the embryo sac, nucellus is present. The nucellus has parenchymatous cell, and from the nucellus this embryo sac is formed. The cell of the nucellus, that is the parenchymatous cell, one of it divide and redivide and form this embryo sac, that is the 7 cell 8 nucleated structure. Outside this nucellus, 2 integuments are present. These 2 integuments, you can say the covering of the nucellus. They are the coverings, means they are for protection of the nucellus. The outer integument is hard, thick, and the inner integument is thinner and little bit softer. When fertilization takes place, the outer integument turns into testa and the inner integument turns into tegmen. The chalaza is the part where the integument is absent. Funicle is for conduction, support, and for raising this body of the ovule to particular height. The raphe inside the funicle is the connective tissue which joins this body with the stalk. Here hilum is present for bending the body of the ovule. In angiosperm, generally double fertilization takes place. Now what is double fertilization? Actually fertilization means union of male gamete with the female gamete. Now in angiosperm, double fertilization is the main process that takes place. Double in the sense fertilization takes place twice in the same embryo sac. Now what it is? How it takes place? The pollen tube consists of 2 male gametes. When the pollen tube enters through the micropyle, the male gametes are released in the embryo sac. The 2 male gametes unite with different cells in the same embryo sac, means in the same embryo sac fertilization takes place twice, and hence the name double fertilization. The first male gamete which will enter inside will unite with the egg cell. This center cell is the egg cell. The first male gamete unites here and it forms, for example, if this is the male gamete, it unites with the egg cell and the second male gamete unites with the secondary nucleus. In this way, the 2 male gametes which enter the embryo sac unite at 2 different places in the same embryo sac. Now, how the fertilization takes place? When Now two nucleus will unite and hence the zygote will be a diploid zygote. When the second male gamete unites with the secondary nucleus is already diploid, and hence when the male gamete unites, three nucleus will combine together and together it will form a triploid pair. Primary endosperm nucleus is formed in the center. Now, as soon as double fertilization process is completed, then the structure of this ovum will change. The integuments will become harder and change in color to form hard coverings called testa and tegmen. Inside pen is formed, that is endosperm, primary endosperm nucleus you can say. This will provide nutrition to the developing seed. The zygote undergoes development and by repeated division it forms, you can say, plumule, radicle and along with the corticule. So I think you might have understood what is anatropous ovule and what is double fertilization. Anatropous ovule is an inverted ovule. An ovule consists of a body and a stalk. Body shows following parts and the stalk is called funicle. Double fertilization is a process in which two male gametes fertilize at different places in the same embryo sac, and hence the process is double fertilization. Now this process has different names. The pollen tube enters through the micropyle, that is through a small pore, through a small opening. Such fertilization in which the pollen tube enters through a pore is called porogamy, because from a pore the gamete or the union takes place. So the process is called porogamy. The male gametes are brought by the pollen tube, that is a tube, and a tube is called siphon, and hence the process is also called siphonogamy. That is siphonogamy because it is carried by the tube. Porogamy because the tube enters through the pore in the pollen, in the embryo cell. So, I hope so you might have understood anatropous ovule and double fertilization as given in our text. Here we will stop with this. Thank you friends.